So just imagine, if you will, oh I will, how old these pathways or rocks are, and how many feet have walked on them. So here's another one of those little areas. The views are just breathtaking, literally. But it's pretty cool. We'll go check out some more stuff. We're gonna visit Habitat today. We're making our way up there. So this is basically like the trail I'm on is like the Appalachian Trail back home, okay? So you can walk like 5 miles of it, which most people do. Like they'll go in, you know, through Tennessee and walk a little bit. I'm like, I walked on the Appalachian Trail. Well, I'm walking on the Mount Everest Trail, son. So I don't know, it could be called something else, but that's what I'll call it. It's at the base of Mount Everest. We're gonna go visit a Habitat build site today. A Jeep is picking us up, actually, from this place we stayed last night. We're gonna stay here a few days, and we are going to help a family that their house fell down in the earthquake. So, and we're going to be building. So you get to come with me on that, and then we'll show you some other stuff. All right, so we're coming into the village here from the river trail, and I'm going to show you this. There's a water buffalo up here. Just eating hay. All right. There's a water buffalo. We're gonna get close to that. All right, here's this water buffalo. Look at its horns. It's got a rope going through its nose, and they just got it here eating. That's cool. Let's continue on. So we stopped off at this farm field place. This is this village is all primarily farming. And see, all the way around us we got these, and they haul these up on their heads or on their backs, kind of like that right there in the background. From where their animals are. It's manure for their fields.
Alright, well, we should get back.
Yeah. But there you go. That's cool.
You know what? I have to tell you guys, I don't know if we're going to get it done.
Alright, so we're here at the Habitat site. So this is basically going to be one house. And we have to dig down 30 inches, and it has to be 30 inches wide. And we're digging all by hand, pickaxes and shovels. So we're getting there on this one. And then you can see Thrivent Builds is with this. We're coming and helping these guys out for a few days on our adventure. So Thrivent Builds right there. Here they got Tim McGraw blaring in the background. Habitat for Humanity. This is gonna be one house. This is when we first started, this was completely flat. We've got it this far. We're on our second day with them, and we'll go check out the other one in a little bit. All right, here's the second build site. What they've been doing is putting brick, which they make here, in Nepal around the foundation, which basically is what we're gonna be filling in our trenches with, which you'll see in a few days. So here's the, when they first got here, this was all concrete, and they've been adding the brick on it, and we'll show you that, what it looks like in a few days. We're gonna go up this bridge right now. Wait till you see this thing.
No English? Nothing.
That's how you have to go up it, just like that. Wait till you see this thing. Almost up there.
This is awesome.
This, look at this. We're gonna go across it. This is like literally one of the ricketiest bridges I've ever been on in my life. And the reason why it's so big is because in their wet months, it would, you know, the water would come up here. But right now it's just like a little creek. You can see their fields where they're planting potatoes and cauliflower up there. That's their irrigation system, where basically they take a cut off of the creek, and it fills in all those gaps to water the plants. This is cool. Look at the size of this water buffalo. That's crazy. Check out this view. You can see all the way into the little villages that we just came from.
Nepal.
Down to the farms, up to the mountains. That's awesome. Like I said, we had 2 sites of this Habitat for Humanity Thrive and Build. This is the second site up here. So the foundation was done and they laid brick. So that's what, and then this is what it's going to look like when it's all done.
Are these all your animals?
But here's the second site. This is what they got done in just a few days. Let's go down and check our site, and I'll show you what we got done in a few days, which included digging a trench 30 by 30 by 30 by the same distance as this for the foundation, with rocks and everything in it. So I'll show you that. So here is the habitat area that we have been working on for the last few days. Basically, we had to dig the trenches like you guys saw, and it's 30 by 30 by the dimensions of the house, and then you put down concrete, and then rocks, then concrete, and then rock, mud, rock. So this is the foundation. It's a good foundation, and they'll keep working on it after we leave, and other habitat teams will come in. But that's pretty cool. Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Single.
Namaste. Namaste.
I got dread.
Just went through like a village ceremony where they thanked us for working on the house. So I got the welcoming scarf and hat, and a flower, and a dot on my head. Check out this spider that we almost walked through. It's like the size of a child's hand. So Everest is over there. You can't see it because of this dense fog, which some say is smog, like pollution, but it's been here every single day that we're staying here. Now, in one of my pictures I took, over there, the wind was blowing and the smog actually cleared out, and you could see one of the mountaintops over there was completely, had snow all over the top of it. It was really cool. But besides that, even when you're at the bottom of Everest, this smog is so thick you can't see it anyway, and Everest is so high you can't really see the top of it anyway. So you see these smaller mountains, and this is like the Himalaya mountains, but these are tiny. This is like 10,000 foot above sea level type stuff. So this is Nepal. This is the real Nepal. Nepal is a third world country, one of the poorest countries I've ever been in. And if you guys know me, you know I've been all over the world a few times. It's a caste system, so you have your business people with education, and their family basically has been that way for years. And then you have the working class, and then you have city people, and then you have mountain or farmers. So farmers are considered like the poorest of the poor, and they try not, the business city try not to mix with the farmers too much as far as marriages and whatnot like that. They do have arranged marriages here still, but they also marry out of love. So it's either or. And I mean, it's beautiful, the sights and everything. We went through Kathmandu, which was not fun for me. It was very, very, very compacted, and people on top of people. Right now we're in a town called Kavre. We're actually coming back home. So we're coming from that way, and we're slowly moving back to Kathmandu. And then once we get to Kathmandu, we'll take a plane to Qatar, and then we will come back to we'll take a plane from there to Philadelphia, and then come back home. So they have tigers in this area. They come out at night. They have monkeys in Kathmandu at a place called the Monkey Temple, which is like a square block of just monkeys everywhere. They're protected and fed there. It is crazy, but you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see because of the smog, but the Himalayan mountains are basically going all the way around me. So like we are right in the valley right now of the Himalayas. Really cool. So my honest experience, what I expected was basically I came to Nepal to try to get as close to Mount Everest as possible. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to come here. Another reason was to help out a little bit with Habitat for Humanity and Thrivent Builds. They're doing a house for someone whose house fell down in an earthquake. What I found was when I got here, I wanted to help out a lot more with the habitat and building, because we met the homeowner. Something going on down there. We found out, you know, we had contact with the homeowner, and it was just amazing that I wanted to just spend all my time there in that village, because it was a village that we were helping. Like 74 families live in this village, about 200 to 300 people unknown, but they were all affected in one way, shape, or form from the earthquake. If I said hurricane earlier, I apologize. There's no ocean here in Nepal. So right now, actually, there's a road. That road right there, you can see it, where you can hear all the horns. Those are dump trucks making those horns, or buses. That road right there, if you take it that way, goes to China. So 5 hours drive on that road will take you to China. And so this has been my trip in Nepal. If anyone asks me, which they will, if anyone asks me like, hey, tell me about your trip, I will say it was one of the best trips I've ever been on, and it was life-changing. That's my 5 seconds. If they want to ask a little bit more, I'll tell them, you know, it's these people don't really know about this, they don't know anything about us. So us coming here and talking to them is the only way that they're going to hear about us, or even hear the name of Jesus, because they practice Hinduism and Buddhism here. So my trip was amazing. I loved it. I'm very eager to get home and hang out with my family, though. It's Christmas time. So, all right. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys share this video, and God bless.